What's going on, people? What's going on? It's New Year. Happy New Year to all of y'all. It's good times. Good time in boxing, man. It's good time in boxing. It's got some young bloods coming up. This will be the year of the young bloods. Straight up. The year of the young bloods. And we're going to start the year of the young bloods with Danny Garcia versus Zab Judah. What can Danny Garcia do to beat Zab Judah? I'm not looking at previous fights at all. Because it don't take me previous fights to know what Garcia brings to the table. And it don't take me previous fights to figure out what Zab Judah brings to the table. Actually, it does take me looking at previous fights to see what Zab Judah brings to the table. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy at all. One fight, you would be like, give him all the credit in the world. Standing up, being a man. Then the next fight, you'd be like, are you serious? Are you serious? That's what I say, man. So this is my prediction on Garcia versus Judah. And I'm going to start with the controversial Zab Judah. I called him controversial, yes. He's a controversy because you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. Literally. Like, when I think of Zab Judah, it always takes me back to when he fought Carlos, the journeyman Baldomir. How do you lose to Carlos Baldomir? I haven't respected him as an elite fighter. I respect him as a boxer. But as an elite boxer, I haven't respected him since that. How do you lose to Carlos Baldomir? How do you look yourself in the mirror knowing how much talent you have, the athlete you are, the speed and power that you possess, to lose to Carlos Baldomir, a freaking journeyman? That Argentinian warrior, I'll put it that way, don't have the greatest power. He don't have the greatest speed. All Carlos had in that ring was heart and determination. A will to win. You mean to tell me slow Carlos Baldomir can outwill, be more determined than Zab Judah, who had every advantage in that fight? And early in that fight, he showed he had the advantages. He was toying with Carlos Baldomir. And then the next thing you know, he loses the fight. He was a champion too. Zab Judah was a champion in the division. And he lost to Carlos Baldomir. That's all I'm reminiscing. I don't need to go back on any other fights where he looked good or he looked bad. He lost to Carlos Baldomir. Because he lost to Carlos Baldomir, there's no way in heck that I can say that Zab Judah is not going to be the Zab Judah in the ring with Danny Garcia. There's no way in hell I could do that. Yes, the power for the both of them are probably equal between Garcia and Judah. Zab is the more athletic boxer in the ring. Yes. He has the more speed in the ring. Yes. But I don't trust nobody to lose Carlos Baldomir. I'm sorry. And nothing against Carlos Baldomir, but he was a journeyman. His claim to fame was upsetting Zab Judah. That's his claim to fame. Yeah, he beat up on Gotti, but everybody beats up on Gotti. Rest in peace. R.I.P. to the soldier. But still. So let me break this down. In the jabbing department, I give it to Zab. In the speed department, I give it to Zab. and the competitive and the overall competitiveness of a fighter, I give it to Garcia. When it comes to the will to win, I give it to Garcia. When it comes to being focused in the ring, I give it to Garcia. In this fight, there's no way in heck I would pick Zab. He has to prove to me over a period of time, not just his last fight, not just his last two fights. He has to prove to me over a period of time that he is not that guy that was in the ring with Carlos Baldomir. So this is what's going to happen. Zab is going to use the ring. Zab is going to stick that jab in Danny's face. Danny's going to eat those jabs. Every time he doubles, every time Zab doubles up on them jabs and possibly throw a left hand behind it, Danny Garcia is going to exchange. Matter of fact, anytime that Zab throws any more than one jab, Danny's going to exchange. And Danny's going to land. It's going to be a wild overhand right or left to the body. Danny's going to land. Most likely he's going to land that left to the body halfway through the night. And at some point in time, between rounds 6 and 8, it's going to go from Zab trying to pick Garcia apart to Zab being just a counter puncher trying to land that uppercut of his. Meaning he's going to bag up to the ropes. He's going to dip and dodge. Let Danny do his work. Dip and dodge and try to spin out like Ken and Ryu doing their all Yukits with his uppercut. Y'all remember that Street Fighter? Come on now. That's what Zab's going to do. He's going to lean to his left and explode with the uppercut and hope he lands. Because if he keeps it in the middle of the ring and he throws more than one jab, Danny's going to exchange. And Danny's wild enough that he loads his punches. He just doesn't throw just doesn't throw off-speed punches and off-power punches, to try to keep his opponent at bay or keep him guessing, thinking like, what is he going to do? You throw at him, he's going to throw at you. You throw more than 2 punches, expect the overhand right coming at you. It is what it is. That's what Danny does. And the course of 12 rounds, yes, I said it, it's going 12 rounds. Because I'm gonna call 12 rounds just for the fact that Danny is going to be able to land just enough for Zab to respect his power. But Danny is not going to land enough, crisp enough, to get him out of there. He's not getting Zab out of there. The one fight that Zab, to me, showed his true grit in a losing effort is when he fought Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto got in the ring and just threw punches to the man's dick the whole fight. It takes a true champion with a true grit to get punched in the balls that many times and then continue to absorb body shots when your nuts is in your throat, to continue to absorb body shots to try to win a fight. That Zab impressed me. He lost, but he impressed me. But at the end of the day, he is still the guy who fought Carlos Baldomir. That's how I see it. I'm calling unanimous decision. Danny Garcia. I think the first 6 rounds are going to be a toss-up. By no later than round 8, Danny's just going to start running away with the fight. Because Zab is going to just turn into a counterpuncher and nothing more. That's how I see it. Zab start off strong and fade into a counterpuncher. Not that he's tired. Just fade into a counterpuncher. He's done it time and time and time again when he loses. Again, I got Danny. I really don't want to have Danny in this fight. I would like to say I'm going for Zab, but I can't do it. If I'm a betting man, if I'm putting some stacks down, ain't no way in hell I put money on Zab, because you never know what you're going to get. And when it's on a big stage, this is a title fight. All I can think of is Zab Judah versus Carlos Baldomir. That's it. Nothing more. But I done talked enough about this. Till the next one, I'm out of here. Deuces.